And of course, in your company tonight is myself, Elijah Williams, and my good friend, Mr. Tennyson, the critic, Glasgow.
Good night to viewers. Good night to you, Eli. Of course, persons who eagerly anticipate the second round. The second round is quite here. And I anticipate the second round to be like a knockout round in terms of boxing. Because, you know, Shakes has his hat in boxing as well. Punches in bunches.
In bunches. Well, we saw the jabs being thrown in the first round. And like you said, it's uppercuts and roundhouse. And, so that's where we're at right now. It's Clery. They're coming up against Canaries tonight. Of course, Clery in the blue and black strip, Canaries in the traditional orange and black. And some team news for you guys. In goal for Canaries, number 1, Gerald Mathre. The left back, number 7, Elias Jones. Number 2, Bradley Tisaw. Number 3, Daniel Jabatis. On the right back position is Rick St. John done in the number 12. In midfield, Callis Mondesi. Number 6, the number 14, Stephen Octave. Number 8, Dwayne Jabatis. Down in the number 10 of the right flank is Cassius Joseph. The number 17, Nick Longville, is down the middle. And to his left flank is number 11, Rio Longville. Of course, for Team Clery in goal, number 88, Devon St. Prix. In left back, Josh Harrow. He wears the number 8. Doniel Lionel, number 5. Number 80, Malik St. Prix. We've seen him all over the pitch. He's in the central defense tonight. In the right back position, Dylan Moore, who wears number 25. In the midfield, Ronham Cooper, number 99. Number 27, Lyndon Constantine. Number 10, moving central main. On the left flank, is Yuan Degazor. Down the center, Yannick Noel, number 77. And flanking him to his right is number 16, Andres Remy. Of course, the head coach, Zane Pierre, for Clery, and Eric Longville for Canaries.
Quite impressive lineup by both teams. Eli, of course, we're talking about two elite teams in the competition. Clery has never won BlackHeart. They have gone through the realms, and this is the title that has haunted them for quite some time. We have seen Canaries, they have one title under the belt, so then again, they know the experience. And I can remember it was a moving time for them, a telling time for them, because they're a small community with less resources. And for some reason, Canaries always plays a good brand of football. They have a massive following. Like you can see, it could be a Sunday, Monday, or Tuesday, whatever day the fixture is set, Canaries people come out and support the community.
Interesting you just said about their resources. I believe when they won the BlackHeart, they didn't even have a functioning playing field.
There you go. That tells a lot. Now they have a nice little setup with lights and what have you. But again, what always fascinates me is that the size of the community and the quality of players that they produce, how they're able to do it, it baffles me. But they're known as a traditional football community.
All right, we see Andres Remy just winning a corner kick for Clery there off the left flank. Of course, you're going to see a lot of movement. I mean, I did make mention of player positions. That's just on paper. This Clery outfit, they have a very fluent front four, I would suggest, with the likes of Yuan Buju Degazor, of course, Andres Remy, T. Pry moving central main in the number 10, and Yannick Noel fresh off of his national team, senior national team debut up at the front. You're going to see them moving around quite a bit, critic.
Yes, indeed, and that's what you want as a matter of fact. If you have a quite diverse squad like Clery, players who have technical ability, can dribble, can shoot, have speed, they can turn on the half turn. They have it all, if you ask me, because clearly it shows, because they are the champions in terms of the recently held semi-pro league. So it tells a lot. Like you mentioned, the formation will be on paper, but the interchanging and movement we will see as this game progresses.
Yeah, no, that was just Josh Harrow. He just lost that ball there. You're going to see him bombing up the left flank quite a bit for Clery. Of course, as you mentioned, Canaries, no slouch themselves. The experience of Bradley Tisaw in the back. But we'll be looking out particularly for Cassius Messi Joseph. Right, the number 10 for Canaries. He's the one that sort of makes things tick for them. So let's see how they will fare. This promises to be a very interesting fixture.
Yes, indeed. Good mention there of Bradley Tisaw. He's a no-nonsense defender. one who comes in with a lot of experience, and as a matter of fact, he is the rock at the back for the Canaries team. Comes with a lot of experience, and that's what you want in this stage of the competition. So Bradley, let's see how best he can marshal his troops at the back, move as a unit, keep the shape, and like you mentioned, Cassius Messi, he's the one who's going to try to get some work done on the right flank to cut in with that left foot and put in some telling passes.
Yeah, and of course, Nick Longville is the striker for tonight. Once you hear Longville, you know you're dealing with Canaries.
You're correct. Some names
like the Standifords
in Mabia, some names are just synonymous with football in family, good history, and like you mentioned, Sandiford, Longville. These are names of football when it comes around to the fraternity of football in St. Lucia.
Netball too, you know. The Longvilles from Canaries involved in netball too, you know. So it's just a sporting family all around. As we see Canaries on the ball now. I don't think either team has really gotten to grips of the game just yet. You're going to see a very frenetic pace to the start of the game. Foul called there by the official.
Yeah. I mean, it is the second round, so teams, of course, would want to not just open up themselves to see to concede. Clearly, you would see the defensive shape by both teams. The Clery seem to be having the better of the exchange so far. But again, like you mentioned earlier, Eli, Canaries, they're no slouch. And it's only a matter of time before we see some explosive play either from the wings. But I think those two teams have it enough to really give us a smashing match tonight.
I thought you would have used the word show because I was just about to talk about him. Malik Senpri, we've seen him all over the pitch for this Clery team. He's played in the central defense, which is where he is tonight. He's played as a central striker. He's played in midfield as well. Very versatile former national player. So expecting to see how Canaries, I'm pretty sure they may look to target him in the back pair between himself and Donny Lionel, who is donning the number 5. So let's see how Canaries is going to be able to deal with him as we see Mervyn St. Romain just lose out there.
Yeah, it's a good contest. I think despite Clery having the better of the exchange, but it's a good contest so far. You see them trying to put passes together to get a feel of the surface, a feel of what it is. And a long ball played for Tipai, chasing this one on the left side. Let's see what he can muster up. Good control, kind of cuts back. But good defensive posture there by the Canaries team. It's strange enough, Eli, the goalkeeper for Canaries seems to be just about 5 feet thereabout. It's always interesting when you see goalkeepers of that height in goal, but
in our local palace, you say Giscott.
But he has a lot of agility. I've seen him play before, and it would take a real sort of shot to get past him, a breakdown of the defense, so to speak. But he's very charismatic in goal, and a crowd pleaser. And also, I don't know if you realize, Eli, but whenever Canaries gets involved, whether it be an interception, whether it be a good pass, whatever they do, their support roars at them, and that's what you want.
And there's a lot of support in here at the Sufra Mini Stadium tonight. Standing room only. And we're just into the first fixture, right? If you plan on coming down to any of the BlackHeart games, it's a family-friendly atmosphere. There's a kids zone. You can bring the kids along with you. As a matter of fact, the admission is slashed in half for the kids, or I should say the children, lest Michael Midget Pierre is listening to our broadcast. I just got some breaking news that children enter for free. The kids zone, they enter the kids zone for free. So yeah, it's a very family-friendly atmosphere. Lots of vendors on hand with all sorts of delights. As we see some treatment being meted out to Elias Jones of Canaries, the left back of Canaries. Looks like he's grabbing the back of his thigh, and that more often than not signals some sort of problem with his hamstring.
Actually, in the warm-up, I saw him sort of, favoring that fire, and it doesn't seem that he was 100% coming in. So clearly there's a situation where that's why they're trying to console him to a certain extent. So maybe they have just took a chance and see if he could have gotten through the first half or not. But he's getting some immediate attention on the sideline, so it tells that something is definitely wrong with the youngster. Let's see. But meantime, action continues, and we see possession there for Clery, using that right flank. A lot of one-touch and two-touch passes in the area. Defender making a desperate lunge at that ball. So we're going to see a corner, Eli, in favor of Clery. Normally, Buju can whip this one with this left foot. This is what you want. You want a left foot coming across hard, making it very difficult for defenders and the goalkeeper. And watch the movement of the attackers in the 6-yard area.
Buju is very proficient with both feet. You'll see him take corner kicks from the opposite side with his right foot in swinging corner kicks. So, and there's an attempt there. See moving central main, putting his face into his hands. We've seen quite a bit of that. It's knockout football, and when a chance goes a begging, you see players normally give that sort of reaction, hand in the face. See Buju with a low shot, lower cross there, ably dealt with by the Canaries defense.
Seems to be a lot of goal raids so far, or Canaries under pressure from the first minute, and it shows the plan of the Clery team to pile on the pressure. Remember, this is BlackHeart football, this is knockout football. If you can offset the team from the beginning of the match or the beginning of the first half, it tells a lot, kind of puts the team under a lot of pressure. So as of now, we can see clearly that the Canaries team is under a lot of pressure.
I'm looking down at the referee's assistant there, and I could that wants to look like Rat Boy.
Nigel Maffrey.
Also to Nigel giving the government names.
Well, that's all I know him as. Nigel Maffrey. Clearly, Nigel Maffrey is a veteran right now.
He is.
Veteran,
I believe he was actually acknowledged in the SLFA awards for his long service. He's been at this thing for quite some time now. He's actually one of my favorite characters in terms of officials. You don't normally hear people speaking about officials during a game, but he's one to watch. He's quite a character on the side.
But I think on a serious note, I think he has really grown into what it is. It's one thing to have a passion for something, but to see somebody stick at it and become better, I think kudos must go out to him for his longevity in terms of officiating in local football.
Yeah. Dylan Moore just on the ball there, losing out there, and Longville is in, and then we have Messi. Not Lionel Messi.
Local Messi.
Our local Messi.
But good build-up, good interplay by Canaries. Strange enough, Messi, well, he's a left footer. Who knows, probably I thought he would have gone to the other side of the goalkeeper, but very good attempt there by Canaries.
Could have probably even taken an additional touch. Set himself better as we see
chances are coming at both ends, Eli. I told you we're in for a very entertaining fixture. Those two teams never failed in terms of goal scoring and opportunities. So far so good. We can see now Canaries are coming into the fold right now. They'll be able to put passes together and to come out of the half.
Yes.
Earlier it was the pressure from Clery, and we see a sort of a loose pass there. So now they need to recover.
Just a little too much English on that there by Johan Degazon. Looking for the run of Andres Remy. You're going to see a lot of pressure coming down the flanks for Clery, of course. I don't like to call them wingers. I prefer to describe them as wide forwards because they have a lot of goals in them in addition to setting up the striker as well.
You're correct. Of course, football has evolved. Positions have been tweaked. Even the terminology has changed as well. So you're correct in determining them as forwards because this is what they do. Here's a situation.
Good
over top in this
one.
A bit of heavy on the touch. The right back a little heavy on the touch, but again, you could see Messi being instrumental with the overload. And again, this is a new term into football these days. This is where you have your wing backs bombing up the line to create that extra man in attack. But the first touch of the defender eluded him. That's why the Clery were able to make up and intercept the pass. But so far, so good on both teams.
Yeah, Canaries slowly growing into this game. Well, they're not growing anymore. They're into the game. And we just saw the number 12 there, Rick St. John of Canaries. He's the one that just took a bit of a heavy touch there, and that ball just went past him. But as we indicated earlier on, of course, Messi is one to watch for Canaries. He's the one that really will pull the strings in the middle of the field, and expect him to get forward and get his fair share on goal as well, as we saw just a minute ago.
There's another player for Canaries. I don't know if he's on the substitute bench, but he plays for St. Lucia as well. I suspect he has an injury. The name eludes me right now, Eli, but normally he plays on a wing as well. I think normally he plays on the left side. I don't know if you have him on the substitute bench.
His name escapes me.
Yeah. That's a very interesting player for Canaries. There's a through ball, but too much on it. Again, the dew factor. You could still see the dew settle on that pitch. And they sort of just overhitting those passes, especially when they're trying to get those balls through the lines. Yeah, so I think it's Donovan. We were trying to remember Donovan Jabatis. He had expressed with the national team. I saw him earlier warming up, but for some reason I don't know if he got ill or something during the warm up. So that's something we probably have to look out for. Yeah, Eli, I love it. I love the atmosphere. You see how the fans get up on their seat and they roar at the officials to make the calls and what have you. This is the atmosphere of BlackHeart football. This is the atmosphere of knockout football. That's what you want. You want a rivalry. We have two big teams out there, and we want to see those teams go at each other. And the officials are making it, getting into it. And likewise, the crowd. The crowd is clearly on the back of the officials to blow that whistle and make the calls. Atmosphere is just right for a second round encounter.
Yeah, and talking about Canaries missing players, there's a striker, MacArthur, I can't recall his surname. He's missing from the squad as well. He's normally the one, very much of a target man. He can do multiple things, as a matter of fact. He can run in behind, he can hold up the play, he can link up the play pretty well. So Canaries may be short just a bit in terms of the attacking options. I'm not referring to their goalkeeper, but in their attacking options. And see that ball coming in there, corner. I'm sure we'll get to see Yuan Bujude-Gaza use his right foot this time, as I indicated, just as able on with both feet.
Quite a skill to have. So you could use either foot. Reminds me of Santi Cazorla. And one day he said in practice, right foot, which one do you want, left or right? And clearly Buju has that skill as well. Ball just coming into the area. Goalkeeper seems to be down for a bit. I see he's holding on to his right knee.
Yes.
So he will need some attention.
He did get up there. I was surprised to see him towering over everybody else to get that punch away. But it came at some personal cost to him.
Yeah, for his height, he has a lot of agility. He's very brave as well. And to be that height, Eli, and to want to be a goalkeeper, or you are a goalkeeper, says a lot. Really, really says a lot.
Of course, this is just the first of two fixtured matches for tonight, Canaries versus Clery. And in the second encounter, we will see the defending champions and home team Soufre, or as Sheikhs would say, Soufre, coming up against a Roseau outfit who has shown a lot of promise in the last few months. They've shown a lot of improvement in the last few months, so I expect that to be also a very interesting encounter. Yeah,
you have the defending champions at home, and you have an up-and-coming Roseau team who basically fear no one. So that one should be very interesting itself. Meantime, back to live action with Clery versus Canaries. Ball thrown into the area. So that's talking about like a feeble header there by the defender. And recovery there by Clery. Plays this one all the way back. Sempre to Sempre. All the way back to the defense. And they basically allow this one to go out. Poor control by the number 5. Meantime, we have
miscontrolling that ball there. One thing Canaries will do is flood the penalty box, and they will kick on site as long as they're within 20-25 yards from your goal. And they can have a clear sight of it. They will have an attempt, as we see. A foul there just on the edge of the D. Looked like Andres Remy was fouled there.
No, he looked like he was making his way and he got touched, just probably clipped by the ankle area. But again, the defender, he's moving away to goal on top of the 12-yard area. So it should be a very interesting free kick in favor of Clery. Let's see what they can muster up. And you can see the players around the official trying to stake claim that I didn't touch him. But Eli often say, you've out of 100 times, you won't see a referee change his decision. So you could be around him. What you should concentrate on right now is to fall back, create that wall, and see how best you can defy the Clery kicker and getting past your wall. Let's see if the goalkeeper can set up nicely to avoid a chance. But a left footer, Buju, very deceptive, can hit that ball pretty well. My only problem is right there, Eli. That ball might be a little bit too close, so he might not get the dip. So he might go for full-blown power with that free kick.
Well, I was just about to make a bet. I mean, we're not on Let's Bet Sports right now, but I was just about to make a bet with you and says he's going to kick high.
I think it's gonna be a low one, and the goalkeeper might come up with a save. Let's look at it. The wall doing its job. Remember, I told you it would have been very difficult to get over that wall and dip. So he tried to go through the wall, but not successful. Good defending there by Canaries.
Well, this encounter it's hot now. Took a couple of minutes to warm up, but it's hot now as we see Clery on the attack again.
Clery wasting those chances in terms of the build-up, and you can see Stempri there, the defender, kind of getting a little bit frustrated, kind of flaying his arms. What you need to do is to, spread that message around the group. Let's keep it simple. Let's get a feel of the ball. But they're trying to make that telling pass from too far. And if you ask me, they play a little too far away from each other. Hence the reason why the passes are not connecting. So you could see the wing back or the center back trying to come across or trying to recycle the ball. But because of the distance between the players, the passes go begging.
Well, I want to sort of probably credit the way Canaries has set up for that, because generally Clery likes to play with width. They like to make the pitch very large, right? And Canaries they look like they've done their homework, and they're plugging in those gaps very well and making it difficult. So as you mentioned, it's on the Clery players to recognize what's happening and make the requisite adjustments. If you need to drop a little deeper to create that passing angle, or if you need to move into a gap to create that passing angle. So let's see how Clery will make the adjustments as the game goes on.
Good observation there, Eli. Good observation. So goal kick now for Canaries. Canaries not attempting to play from the back. We're going to see a punt. Actually pushing up the team. The goalkeeper seems to be their tactic.
Got away with that.
Very much so, because I don't think he has the...
What a pass there by Messi, and Longville is onto it and smashes it over the crossbar of Devon St. Pierre. I think he had his angles correct, but of course you want to get a save out of the keeper.
Yeah, I think he went for full-blown power. Should have been a better shot from him. A little more composure needed, but again, good in-way, good pass there by Messi. Getting that ball to have his player running from the back, getting past the...
Nice reverse pass there.
Getting past the defenders for Clery, but the shot could have been better. Like you mentioned, having the goalkeeper to at least make a save.
Lionel on the ball, just losing out there, and errant pass again, this time by Rio Longville. Of course, we just saw Eric Longville, or Nick Longville, I should say, sorry, blast that one over bars. Little tussling in the midfield there. But Vincent Romain hasn't really gotten into this game as yet. That's the number 10 for Clery. Very instrumental. He also can make a telling pass. He also can get a shot off, as well as we see a foul there on Malik Senpri by Nick Longville. But Canaries seems to have set themselves up to stop what Clery normally does.
Yeah, I think but both teams have done homework on each other. And then, like you mentioned earlier, they're allowing them to play in within their own half area, but whenever they get into the half, you could see they close in on the Clery players. A little pressure on the centre back there, of course. Longville, I'm letting him know that, you know what, you're not going to have an easy tie in this battle, because it's knockout football. Two big teams, two elite teams, and they both want to go through. So clearly they're up for it. There's a through ball again. Good defense, good interception there by.
Notice how high Dylan Moore is up
That's
the
right.
pitch there.
That's right. So it's a good game. It's a good game. Tissot ensuring that nothing comes through, just getting in the way and intercepting. Here's a situation. It's a goal kick in favor of the Canaries team.
No goals so far in this encounter, but a very eventful encounter thus far. We've seen some goal mouth action by both teams. Seen some physical play as well, some hard fouls. We've seen some skill on display, and Messi put another ball through there, and poor execution there on the part of Stephen Octave there, the number 14 for Canaries. It was literally 2 against 1. You would want to drive with that ball a little bit more and force the defender to commit before trying to lay it off.
Exactly. I think he's a right footer. So basically, he didn't trust his left foot. But what he needed to do was to carry that ball, like you mentioned, and try a shot, try something. You just never know. You have a good swing at it and you could connect. But it was too clear. Every time just hear me, robbing him. He's from this one, going low and off the pole. This one, low and hard, and should be a corner in favor of Clery. But here are chances at both ends. So we in for a treat. I know Halloween has just passed, but we're in for a treat.
Yeah, and then no tricks, just the treat.
Just the treat.
Well, I would venture to say that I think Canaries have had the more interesting opportunities. Maybe even bordering on more clear cut, if you want to say that. Maybe Clery has had a tad more, but definitely more clear cut, as we see another punch there by the Canaries keeper.
Good experience there by Cassius, just getting in between the player and the ball, and the good player had no choice but to sort of hack him down. Good experience. He seems to be the one pulling the strings clearly for the Canaries team, and again they're showing good prowess. It's only, it's just the finishing that they're lacking. But I like what I see of Canaries in the final third of the field. Likewise, we see Clery trying to get through the flanks. But like you mentioned, the clear-cut situations have been created more so in favor of Canaries. And again, the crowd is in favor of Canaries. Eli, so. I mean, they're right down the road from Soufrière, so clearly they feel at home. Clery, big team, just won a major competition in St. Lucia. So clearly they want to stake that claim as the number one team on the island. There's another foul right there. The ball should be in the favor of Canaries.
Yeah, Dylan Moy is having a bit of a torrid time. Gave the ball away quite a bit. Has not created enough of an outlet for his players. And of course, he's committed a couple of fouls as well. So, not having the best of starts to this game, Dylan, who is normally pretty solid in the right back area for Clery. See some treatment being meted out to one of the Canaries players. And this gives me an opportunity to shout out our sponsors, Let's Bet Sports. Of course, if you're not on with Let's Bet Sports, you need to get on there now. You can head over to stlucialotto.com, stlucialotto.com, and register. To do so, you need a copy of your picture ID to upload. And of course, once you get that confirmation email, you can go to any National Lotteries agent island-wide to top up your account or to redeem your prize. And of course, we always advise you to do so responsibly. You know, October 1st, the new minimum wage kicked in, the critic, and you don't want people to, go and put all of their hard-earned money down. Of course, you want them to participate, but do it in a responsible manner.
Yes, indeed. I think it's a new venture for St. Lucia, and courtesy or kudos to the lottery office for being very innovative. Meantime, we see a free kick deep into the half of the Canaries team. I've often wondered, Eli, why do teams try to belt a ball from so far? However, that's their tactic. Make it in the way into the 12-yard area. And here's a chance. Here's a chance. Snipping there, number 17, not being alert at this one.
Yeah, that's Nick Longville. You would have expected a striker to just
get
even
in there.
Snatch at it,
Yeah,
you know?
just for your feet at that, you know? Get in there. Get in there. Those chances or those opportunities will come to rule, you know. That's a foul. Come on, just keep your emotions in check. Keep your emotions in check, player. You have more to do than that. Just play the game. Football is a very emotional game, Eli. And you see now and then players tend to get into one of the faces. There's a little push. Just get on with the game and play.
Well, the official needs to get a handle on the game. Yes, it was a push, but I think it was a bit of an unnecessary push by Andres Remy there.
Well, it's a nothing push. Just continue with that. It's a nothing push. You just continue. They're trying to make a meal out of this one. Just continue. Referee just need to pull the two players aside and have some strong words at them.
That's what I mean. Continue. He needs to get a grip on the game.
Let's continue the game. There's no need for this.
What you don't want is for that to become the norm in the game. Where, this game has been blessed with a bit of skill and innovation by both teams, and that's what we want to see. You know, stay away from all of those little antics and play the football.
I'm sure by now the coaching staff of the Canaries team will be kicking themselves. Knowing fully well, I think there were about 3 opportunities that came through for Canaries, and out of those 3, they should have taken at least 1. And you know, you need to stay focused within the 90 minutes because, you know, it's knockout football, and the quality of the Clery team, they could snap back at you anytime. So let's see how it's a throw-in for the Canaries. Bells this one all the way up. Sort of a searching sort of a pass.
Of course, Canaries is that type of team that if they go up a goal in the game, they can be really difficult to break down. So, like you rightfully said, they would probably be kicking themselves that they had not taken at least one of those chances to put themselves in a position where the Clery now have to probably get out of their shape in an attempt to chase the game.
Sure bet. You have the likes of Andres Remy, who hasn't really, get on in a situation where he can create a chance for himself or somebody else. He's been busy on the wing, but lacks productivity.
Yeah, outside of that one shot, which I kind of felt he would have been better served trying to look for a teammate.
Spraying that ball.
Yeah, but he took that one shot that ricocheted off the post and off a Canaries defender for a corner. We've not really seen him as we see Nick Longville on the ball again. He's getting into good positions critic, the number 17, Nick Longville, not making the most of the scenarios he's been in as yet. But you kind of feel like if he continues to get into those sort of positions, that something is going to give.
Yeah, sure, but I think what he wants is a little more support. I see him getting through, but apparently the players are just a little too far from him to connect those passes. As much as you can break down or take on players, but you need your teammates to read into what you're doing and to sort of throw off the defense line of the Clery. So, like you mentioned, he's getting there, but the support is needed. It's not going to be a one-man show.
Yeah, Stephen Octave over the ball now. Dead ball. You could say it's in a sort of dangerous area. Canaries will want a good ball put into the Clery box. Of course, the Clery players pushing the defensive line up high, giving Devon Senpri enough space that if anything is lofted in and around the penalty area, that he could come and get it.
For some reason, I would love to see Messi take this free kick as a left footer, but I guess it's something that they've practiced. It's going to be an in-swinger. A little more pace on this one.
Good interception there.
Yeah, good defensive shape. What is this guy doing? What is this guy
there?
doing?
What just happened there?
What is this guy doing?
Eat and drink. Eat and drink. That is a huge defensive lapse there, I believe, by the number 12 of Canaries, Rick St. John, occupying a central defensive position because his central defenders were up for that free kick. And he had all the time in the world, Tennyson, to get rid of that ball or do something. And he opted to gift it.
The moment, Eli, you take a touch in the area, you create a situation for the attacker. Basically, all he had to do was just to bail the ball out. But he tried to be too clever in trying to control the football to make a pass. To make a pass to who? I can't tell you.
Well, Ronham Cooper is who he made the pass to.
That's what. But the touch was not needed.
Wow.
This is where the touch was not needed. This is where the one touch and two touch comes into play. So in a situation like this, you get ready for it and you make a one touch pass, and you pay the price for basically gifting the attacker this opportunity. 1-1 with the goalkeeper and just slotting it away.
This has been a game of quality thus far. We've seen a lot of quality in this game, a lot of good play. So to see a defensive lapse like that, a defensive error bringing us the first goal, a little bit surprising. However, what I would say though, critic, is that now Canaries has to go after the game.
You have no choice. They would be disappointed, but that's over and that's already done with. Now you need to move on to another phase of the game because that's past. But they will learn from this. What they should have done is that the central defender would meet most experienced player should have stayed in his position, and then number 12, who is the taller of the two of one of the defenders, should have been the one up there trying to vie for header on goal. But they choose to put the
very good observation.
Yeah, they choose to put the right back as the one to hold back, and clearly you can see he lacks that seniority. You know,
almost like just going through the motions. Normally the central defenders go up and the fullbacks fill in the spaces, but in this scenario,
you needed someone taller. But they'll live and learn from this. I think I would guess the coach would make a note to point out to them at halftime. So I don't think we're going to see a reoccurrence of this, but clearly Clery welcomed the opportunity and an easy goal for Clery.
There is Nick Longville again, getting onto that pass. This contest thus far has been nothing short of instances of little instances here and there, whether it be a telling foul, a crunching tackle, whether it be not being in agreement with the officials. You know, it's This game has had everything. We've not seen any cards as yet, not to my recollection. But this game has had little bits of skill. We've seen moments of nerves where players have not taken advantage, and we've seen that instance there by Ronham Cooper, where he held his composure to slot that one past the onrush in Canaries keepers. It's been quite a contest, Critic.
Yeah, it's sort of like a drama zone, if you want to put it that way. But again, like I mentioned earlier, there are two elite teams, and it's just the marginal difference in what can happen when you play at that level. So the goal has scored. Let's go. Let's see. You have to move on. Let us see if Canaries can mount a comeback. They have been known to do so in the past. But the experience of this Clery team tells a lot as well. And I think we're still in for more within the contest. A foul right there. The ball has been turned over to the Clery team. But I think we're in for more, especially after the break from the first half. Instructions, the indication has just come up. Three more minutes in terms of the half period. So instructions are going to be given to Canaries on what they need to do. Some impetus, some more creativity, some more guile. Probably, throw in some another attacker. Some tactics needs to be employed because the Canaries certainly have the quality to come back. Meantime, Clery have the quality to progress in terms of scoring more goals. So we in for something more. Good dribbling skill there.
Well, of late, Clery has been scoring buckets of goals. We just mentioned earlier the very fluent front four of this Clery outfit. But I was some nice skill there by Cassius. I was just informed by our production crew that there have been a couple of yellow cards issued in their contest.
About two?
Yes, two of them.
Two of them.
Yeah. One to Elias Jones, the number 7 of Canaries. Very eventful fixture there. Elias Jones receiving his yellow card in the 22nd minute, and Dylan Mordy, number 25, the right back for Clery.
Oh my goodness, carelessness.
Another
carelessness
mistake here. And Andres Remy, the one person you would think who would have taken that opportunity. But you have to credit the goalkeeper. You must credit the goalkeeper for Canaries, Gerald Mathre. He's been quick to close down the angles, Critic.
Yeah, very good goalkeeping there, but very poor. I've singled out two players on defense for the Canaries team, the number 12 and the number 7. They're not sure of what they're about. They need to
These are the two fullbacks.
Yeah, they need to get grips to the game because they've just been giving the ball away to the opponent, and you don't want that in a situation in a big game like this. So far, this has been the sort of kind of weak points of the Canaries team. The two wing defenders have not been up to scratch, and they're basically creating avenues that you don't want to see because Clery, yes, they're a good team, but you don't want to give Clery an advantage. At least we have to make them work for it. But so far, the wing backs have been disappointed in this Canaries team, and if they continue in that vein, I can see Clery increasing that score.
Well, Canaries seems to be carving out all of the chances in this game, carving out opportunities for themselves, which they have not taken, and also carving out opportunities for the opposition.
Giving the ball away.
And it's not like they've played poorly, Critic. It's just a couple moments of indecision on poor judgment as we've come to the end of the first half. 1-0 it is to Clery. Ronham Cooper scoring that goal in the 42nd minute. And we are at the halfway mark of this first fixture in this BlackHeart 2024 knockout competition. Of course, we encourage you to shoot goals, not bullets. And stay tuned with us because just a little later on, we're going to get a blockbuster matchup with the home team, Soufre, who are also the defending champions, coming up against Roseau. All right, we'll be back with you guys in just a few minutes.
It's back! The biggest and most exciting football tournament returns. BlackHeart 2024. Friday, October 25th to November 16th. 16 teams, 3 venues, unlimited superific action. On Friday, October 25th, opening night in Sulphur City Super. BlackHeart Aquayol. Shune Quayol Weekend. Look something to talk about. Super Mini Stadium is the place to be. The home of the defending champions. Then on November 1st, 2nd, and 3rd, Grosile comes alive for the new and improved Grosile Mini Stadium. The action concludes with the grand finals on November 16th. Follow your team and join the excitement. BlackHeart Football, the People's Tournament. Nothing better, nothing bigger, nothing sweeter. Who will be crowned 2024 champions? All powered by Vibe Radio and the Banter. Remember to shoot goals, not bullets.
Why pay full price for your mobile when you can pay half? Just bundle your home internet and mobile services with Flow and save 50% on your mobile bill. That's money in your pockets every month. Plus now you get free YouTube and WhatsApp data. And you can share your plan with up to 3 other numbers. Upgrade now and get a free smartphone. Switch and keep your number. Learn more at discoverflow.co.
It's now! Bet and win with the new Let's Bet Sports. Place your bet at StLuciaLotto.com or any of our St. Lucia National Lottery agents island-wide. Place your multi-bet from $2 and claim your prizes at any of our agents island-wide. Betting has never been easier. Choose your sport, your team, and your bet amount. It's now! Bet and win with the new Let's Bet Sports. Brought to you by the St. Lucia National Lottery. Changing lives.
Here's how to register in Let's Bet. First, you need to tap on Register button. Complete the registration form with your information. Tap on Register. Now you need to upload your ID for ID verification. Select the type of document. Now you can take a picture or upload one you already have of the selected document. Tap on Submit Image for verification. You'll receive confirmation via email. Now you're ready to play in Let's Bet.
At Great Vision Designs, we value our customers and provide cutting-edge customer service. Great Vision Designs specializes in television broadcasting and live streaming of funerals, sports events, weddings, meetings, shows, and more. Call us today at 722-6542 or 726-9914 or follow us on Facebook and YouTube. Great Vision Designs, coverage you can count on.
It's back! The biggest and most exciting football tournament returns. BlackHeart 2024. Friday, October 25th to November 16th. 16 teams, 3 venues, unlimited superific action. On Friday, October 25th, opening night in Sulphur City Super. BlackHeart Aquayol. Shune Quayol Weekend. Look something to talk about. Super Mini Stadium is the place to be. The home of the defending champions. Then on November 1st, 2nd, and 3rd, Grosile comes alive for the new and improved Grosile Mini Stadium. The action concludes with the grand finals on November 16th. Follow your team and join the excitement. BlackHeart Football, the People's Tournament. Nothing better, nothing bigger, nothing sweeter. Who will be crowned 2024 champions? All powered by Vibe Radio and the Banter. Remember to shoot goals, not bullets.
Why pay full price for your mobile when you can pay half? Just bundle your home internet and mobile services with Flow and save 50% on your mobile bill. That's money in your pockets every month. Plus now you get free YouTube and WhatsApp data. And you can share your plan with up to 3 other numbers. Upgrade now and get a free smartphone. Switch and keep your number. Learn more at discoverflow.co.
It's now. Bet and win with the new Let's Bet Sports. Place your bet at StLotto.com or any of our St. Lucia National Lottery agents island-wide. Place your multi-bet from $2 and claim your prizes at any of our agents island-wide. Betting has never been easier. Choose your sport, your team, and your bet amount. It's now. Bet and win with the new Let's Bet Sports. Brought to you by the St. Lucia National Lottery. Changing lives.
Here's how to register in Let's Bet. First, you need to tap on Register button. Complete the registration form with your information. Tap on Register. Now you need to upload your ID for ID verification. Select the type of document. Now you can take a picture or upload one you already have of the selected document. Tap on Submit Image for verification. You'll receive confirmation via email. Now you're ready to play in Let's Bet.
At Great Vision Designs, we value our customers and provide cutting-edge customer service. Great Vision Designs specializes in television broadcasting and live streaming of funerals, sports events, weddings, meetings, shows, and more. Call us today at 722-6542 or 726-9914 or follow us on Facebook and YouTube. Great Vision Designs, coverage you can count on.
It's back! The biggest and most exciting football tournament returns. BlackHeart 2024. Friday, October 25th to November 16. 16 teams, 3 venues, unlimited superific action. On Friday, October 25th, opening night in Sulphur City, Soufriere. BlackHeart Aquayol. Shune Creole Weekend. Look something to talk about. Super Mini Stadium is the place to be. The home of the defending champions. Then on November 1st, 2nd, and 3rd, Grosile comes alive for the new and improved Grosile Mini Stadium. The action concludes with the grand finals on November 16th. Follow your team and join the excitement. BlackHeart Football, the people's tournament. Nothing better, nothing bigger, nothing sweeter. Who will be crowned 2024 champions? All powered by Vibe Radio and the Banter. Remember to shoot goals, not bullets.
Why pay full price for your mobile when you can pay half? Just bundle your home internet and mobile services with Flow and save 50% on your mobile bill. That's money in your pockets every month. Plus now you get free YouTube and WhatsApp data. And you can share your plan with up to 3 other numbers. Upgrade now and get a free smartphone. Switch and keep your number. Learn more at discoverflow.co.
It's now. Bet and win with the new Let's Bet Sports. Place your bet at StLotto.com or any of our St. Lucia National Lottery agents island-wide. Place your multi-bet from $2 and claim your prizes at any of our agents island-wide. Betting has never been easier. Choose your sport, your team, and your bet amount. It's now. Bet and win with the new Let's Bet Sports. Brought to you by the St. Lucia National Lottery. Changing lives.
Here's how to register in Let's Bet. First, you need to tap on Register button. Complete the registration form with your information. Tap on Register. Now you need to upload your ID for ID verification. Select the type of document. Now you can take a picture or upload one you already have of the selected document. Tap on Submit Image for verification. You'll receive confirmation via email. Now you're ready to play in Let's Bet.
At Great Vision Designs, we value our customers and provide cutting-edge customer service. Great Vision Designs specializes in television broadcasting and live streaming of funerals, sports events, weddings, meetings, shows, and more. Call us today at 722-6542 or 726-9914 or follow us on Facebook and YouTube. Great Vision Designs. Coverage you can count on.
It's back! The biggest and most exciting football tournament returns. BlackHeart 2024. Friday, October 25th to November 16. 16 teams, 3 venues, unlimited superific action. On Friday, October 25th, opening night in Sulphur City Super. BlackHeart Aquayol. Shune Aquayol weekend. Look something to talk about. Super Mini Stadium is the place to be. The home of the defending champions. Then on November 1st, 2nd, and 3rd, Grosile comes alive for the new and improved Grosile Mini Stadium. The action concludes with the grand finals on November 16th. Follow your team and join the excitement. BlackHeart Football, the People's Tournament. Nothing better, nothing bigger, nothing sweeter. Who will be crowned 2024 champions? All powered by Vibe Radio and the Banter. Remember to shoot goals, not bullets.
Of course, we're back with live action down here at the Soufre Mini Stadium. Clery versus Canaries. Clery leading this encounter 1-0. Goal scored by Ronham Cooper in the 42nd minute off of some sloppy play in the defense by Canaries, as we see very early in the second half. We see one of the Clery players down. Can't really make out who it is at this point.
Canaries player, yes.
Canaries, sorry.
Yeah. But interesting enough, I was, on my Marys during the break, and I got information that Donovan sustained an ankle injury during the warm-up. That's why he's not been featured in this game.
Okay.
Yeah, I met him, and he told me he suffered in
Did
the
you
warm-up.
inquire about Makafa Louis? Makafa Louis is the name. Yeah.
The noise and the time didn't permit me. But this is what happened to them. But I even tried to get the insight from the coach, and he told me he's going to have a stern talk with the Canaries players to see how best they can come back in this encounter. The fans are a bit disappointed as much because they've seen that they got some opportunities to get onto the score sheet, but again, composure and being serious in the area, and also that really take a toll on them.
That looks like the striker Nick Longville there, and it looks like he's struggling quite a bit there. Nick Longville, I didn't see any contact. Didn't see any contact on him. Looks like he went down on his own. So hopefully he's okay. You never want to see those sorts of injuries when there's no contact, no challenge being made on a player, but they go down with injury. So, and it looks like his knee is the issue.
But he's also signaling to the bench that he's going to be all right. So clearly the ice pack may have to work a trick. So let's see if we can continue in this encounter. They're going to need him. They're going to need him to score some goals up top. Meantime, I can see David Henry getting ready for action. So again, the coaching staff of the Canaries team taking immediate action to see if they can get back into this contest. David Henry, of course, one who has made his mark in the BlackHeart competition. No longer a spring chicken in football, but again, he has the experience. And if he gets an opportunity, he can put it at the back of the net.
He's well plucked.
I didn't say that.
No more feathers. Well plucked. As we see Canaries taking a free kick now, just on the halfway line. The number 14, Stephen Octave, seems to be the dead ball specialist. Lofting that one in there. And looks like a shot on goal then. Oh my goodness. Canaries with another missed opportunity. that looked like Dwayne Jabatis, the number 8 there in midfield for Canaries, getting on the end of that. The goal was at his mercy, critic.
Yeah, very much so. I think it eluded everybody and basically fall to him. But he too was on alert to the situation, not even the goalkeeper, the defenders. And for some reason, didn't get it to the back of the net. So it's another corner in favor of Canaries. Ball comes into the area. Snapshot just over bar. So it's a goal kick in favor of Clery. And meantime, while this was going on, I saw the defenders or the players from the Clery team making gestures at the referee. I wonder why. You need to play on. You need to play to the whistle and get on with it. I see a lot of local players get this fancy to, get at the officials. You need to play. Meantime, number 12, our defender, has been substituted. The one who gifted the opportunity to Clery. He seems to be very, very broken by this. You can see clearly this has taken a toll on him. And if your head isn't into it, definitely you have to make the substitution. Players are falling down like flies now, Eli.
Canaries players are falling down like flies. I was about to make that observation. It looks like Clery is really getting stuck in. I mean, two teams that know how to play both ways. The nice play all along the floor. They can also get it stuck in as well.
I think the term they use now is dark arts.
The dark arts.
The dark arts of football. So clearly you're right. Clery, they're quite experienced. They've been at it for some time. They just won the semi-pro. I think they won the
Tier 1.
They won the Island Cup or some years ago. So they know how to win games of this magnitude. So they're gonna just milk that clock and see what's going on. Meantime, you're gonna hear the Canaries fans, they're in uproar because they want to get on that score sheet. But Eli, I don't know if it's me, but we often speak of fans coming to football games. Yes, fans come to support their community or their teams. Yes, but I do not hear the spirit of the fans cheering on the players. For example, Canaries has a massive crowd, but I've yet to hear Canaries try to cheer those players and push them over the line. Yes, they're in attendance, but what are you doing?
Well, generally, I think that's how our fan base is in St. Lucia. I completely understand what you're saying. I mean, when your team is down, when your team is not playing well, that's the time you want to encourage them and, push them, give them that push, But sometimes, we can be our own worst enemies.
Because the team needs energy. You can see the team is flat. So, how do you see it?
What a strike there!
Good save by goalkeeper as well.
Devon Senpri in goal, equal to the task that was destined for the top right corner, but he got fingertips to it. And another corner for Canaries. Canaries, throughout this game, like we've said, has had the better opportunities. I mean, they literally gave the ball away to Clery on 2 occasions. Clery took advantage of one of them, but Canaries have been able to carve out opportunities from the first half in this game, and they continue to do so in the opening minutes of the second half as we see that ball coming in there.
Yeah, they seem to have the pressure on the Clery team in the second half. They've come out in the second half blazing. But again, I'm still going to go back on the fans. They need the support. The team needs some energy to continue in that vein, Good collection there by the goalkeeper. Looks upfield. Searches for a pass, but that ball comes right back into the half of the Clery area.
Of course, a number of current and former national players on display tonight. And there's another telling pass there, but there's just a little too much weight on it. I was about to make mention of Devon Senpri, national goalkeeper. He's been in the national team setup of late. Very astute with his feet.
His brother, who played as a striker
Correct.
For the national team, plays as a centre-back for his community.
Centre-back, midfield striker, whatever they ask of him.
Yeah. There's another brother out injured who is a centre-back as well. So the Sempris have probably make up the nucleus of the Clery team. Mm-hmm. But they're a good team, but I expected a little more from them. Knowing of the attack that they have and what they can do, I still see the Canaries team, despite their one down, they're still having half chances. Whereas we're yet to see Clery create a full-blown chance or slice the defense of the Canaries team.
Yeah, Clery has been able to get the ball upfield, but in the final third, they just a little bit short on that telling pass. You know, that cutting edge piece of skill in the final third. Not so for Canaries. We've seen Messi carve open the Clery defense on a couple of occasions, not being able to take advantage of that, being Nick Longville, the striker. Both Nick and Rio have had opportunities to score in this game, not being able to. And Juan Degazo there, putting that ball dangerously across the face. Just underscores what I just said. That telling pass in the final third to find the feet. He put that ball in more in hope than expectation, critically.
Was it a shot or a pass?
That's a good question as well.
Yeah, I think it was a shot.
The trajectory of it suggested pass, but the positioning of his body and suggested it was a shot as well.
He's another good player as well, but I've often seen him in positions where he tends to try to create too much power when he shoots. You know, he's a dangerous player, but he needs to get the art of kicking that ball properly, especially as a left footer playing on the right wing. So when you come in, you have the whole ball open up to yourself, but he needs to get that ball striking skill. So you need to get that ball striking. He's a very good player, but he needs to spend some more time striking that football.
Yeah, and to get back to your earlier point, we could hear Shannon LeBon on the microphone, the stadium announcer, beckoning on the Canaries supporters to get behind their team, that the team needs their support.
I told you, Eli, I just mentioned it. So I'm not only Canaries, you know. I've seen this island-wide. You go to football, loads of individuals, but they do not encourage the players.
Because for the coach to sub you.
they do not. They're there to see their team win.
Yes,
but what was your role as a supporter? The team needs that energy to get over the line. This is where you come up with your chance, and you spur on. You know, there's a lot of things that you can do to urge players. But yeah, we welcome you being at the facility, but we need some more energy from the crowd in supporting their teams.
At this point in time, I'm also starting to question the physical fitness of the Canaries players. I've seen too many Canaries players go down in this game so far. With contact, without contact. As we see another ball lofted in there. Another attempt there!
Good gracious.
By Canaries.
Good
free
gracious.
Header on the back post there. Goes a begging once more, critic.
Yeah, they're keeping at it. They're keeping at their plan. And again, earlier on, I mentioned to you that they would have kept the central defender back. He has stayed back to ensure that he can seal his game. And meantime, other players are taking this opportunity in the box. So this is what you need to do. Have your best defenders stay put to not give chances and let some bowlers rise to the occasion to get on the end of those free kicks.
And Clery opting to not play out of the back this time, but to punt it long. A poor kick, if you ask me, by Devon Senpri there. Gifting the ball straight back to Canaries. You mentioned earlier on Halloween just passed, and we said it's treats without the tricks. And definitely, as we see the defending there by Clery.
Eli, would you have passed to the right side or tried to muster a shot? I think the situation has arisen where Canaries are trying to, force their way into the box. Sometimes you have to ride your luck or create your own luck in football, so to a certain extent. And me getting on top of the area there, I wouldn't probably spread wide. I'd want to take a shot to goal and see how best to keep the Clery team under pressure. Here's a flick on.
Yeah, there's a flick.
Here's the situation. Ball straight in the hands of the goalkeeper.
What's your phrase?
Milk for the cat.
Milk for the cat.
That milk there, let's look like a carnation milk. There's Messi trying to get past. He's the one. If anybody is going to make this happen for Canaries, it would be Casillas. He's relentless in his approach, and he needs support. He needs somebody to come along with him to take on that defense of Clery.
Well, he's actually made it happen. You could probably say that his teammates may have let him down. He's still very relentless, as you indicated, and we can see a little physical play going on in the box there right now. That ball cleared there. Ronham Cooper, I believe it was, with the header out. This game is getting a little testy, a little feisty. And I can tell you, none of these teams will back down from a fight. Not a physical fight, but
it's BlackHeart
footballing
football.
fight,
Yeah, it's a BlackHeart football. Trying to carve out the situation there. Number 11 sort of a half bicycle kick. Dangerous in the area. He tried something, but to no avail. So it's a goal
real
kick.
long bill
Yeah, it's a
from
goal
the
kick
end
now for Clery. Are they going to opt to kick from the back or play from the back this time?
Well, we're hoping to see a better goal kick from Devon Tenpri. The last one was rather flat, and there you go. Getting that one up into the half, and just Remy onto that one. Of course, a very pacey customer, tricky customer off of the flanks, and just Remy. And we see a little bit of that guile and trickery there, and he wins himself a corner kick.
Yeah. Come on, forget about the football. Set up your defense. Forget about the football. Set up for the corner. Stop
Well, I
making
think
gestures.
they suggesting that the ball ricocheted back off of Andres Remy, but the referee's not going to change his mind.
Exactly. So get back in shape and see how you could deal with this corner. Is it going to be zonal? Is it going to be man-to-man? You know, think of what you're trying to do.
This game is getting really testy. You can see a lot of pushing going on in the penalty area there. Buju puts that one in with his right peg there. And just spilled there, but a foul on the goalkeeper.
There's always going to be a foul on the goalkeeper. Goalkeepers are so protected in football, especially at that height.
But you realize the Clery players did not contest. They just fell back into position.
Yeah.
So just kind of underscoring what you were saying a while ago.
There's a good reverse pass. Let's see what comes out of this one. Cuts in, looks in the field. Son. Not bad at all, Eli, but the weight on that pass. The weight on that pass, there's no way Cassius could get onto it, but you could see the intention by Canaries. They're playing. Just a foul there. Forget about it. Forget about it. Let's play.
Of course, all the experience of Clery showing there.
Yeah,
Coach Zane Pierre would have applied his trade in Europe, playing for Genoa FC in the Italian Serie A. May have been able to give some words of wisdom in terms of how to manage a game to his Clery team.
I still think there is something in this game for Canaries. Sometimes the football gods, they reward you for your hard effort, for your tenacity, for staying with the game. I just strongly believe that there is something in there for Canaries, because as much as it's 1-0 in favor of Clery has not fully gotten a grip in terms of control of that game, because they have offered chances to the Canaries team.
We see Manny Butcher is introduced into the contest.
Yeah, a little controversy there between number 7 and the referee trying to take control of the incident.
Just a little bit of information at the halftime. Clery did make a couple of substitutions. Number 27, Lyndon Constantine, exiting the game, and Ajani Hippolyte, number 22, in his stead. And number 8, that's Josh Harrow, the left fullback, replaced by Dante Fitz, the number 17. Canaries also made a substitution. The number 12, as you mentioned, departed, that being Rickson John, and in his stead, number 21, Mitchell Regis. That one happening in the 49th minute, of course. And just Remy was also issued a yellow card for Clery in the 56th minute of play.
We see a foul there in favor of the Clery team, trying to mount a build-up on the right-hand side. See a cross-field pass right there. Number 17, not ready for it. You waved for it. Came at you, now you're making a gesture. But you have to be ready for those passes, because the ball is going to be coming at you very, very, very quick. So possession back to Canaries.
Of course, Dante Fitz was in the national youth setup. So was Imani Butcher at one point in time, but he's made a senior debut as the youngest ever senior men's player. Tender age of just 16, made his debut for the senior national team in last year's edition of the CONCACAF Nations League. Absolutely ram-packed house now at the Soufrière Mini Stadium. Standing room only.
Have a mixture of persons in there. I think all the teams on show have their supporters, but of course the vast majority would come from Canaries and Soufrière.
Indeed.
There's a free kick almost in the center circle for Canaries. Let's see if they can find the head of someone. Asking too much. Poor pass there.
Nice bit of skill there.
Good
you
trick.
heard the crowd get up on their feet there for doing Jean-Baptiste.
Now that same energy can it be transferred and creating a chant and jeer on the Canaries team to do more? Canaries
Well, I believe
control.
supporters of every single team would have enjoyed that bit of skill. In our traditional national form.
Clery on the attack, looking for support. Showing some good skill
Imani
right
Butcher
there.
yeah.
But the defender for Canaries having no part of it, just bunting his ball out. I think the game, you can hear the energy level is raising for sure, Eli.
Yes, definitely. It's a foul there. That was a clear foul. Some words being exchanged there as well. The game is definitely heating.
Yeah,
or heated up, I should say.
And just Remy needs to be careful. He's already on the yellow card. And you could see the defender getting at him, because there's no need for that. Through ball right there. Goalkeeper gobbles this one up. Possession back to Clery.
The temperature in this game is at boiling point.
Sure.
Looks like a botched clearance there from the
The new left back.
from the Canaries player, that being Mitchell Regis.
So throwing now to Clery. Meantime, you can see the flag is up, aiming for a substitution. You might see our guy David Henry. No one making that exit just yet. Number 6.
That's Callis Mondesi making way for
David Henry.
David Henry. Where's the number 9?
It'll be interesting to see what position he holds, where they're going to put him in. I think he can do much running.
I rather suspect you'll see him playing his number as a number 9 to try to hold up the play and bring some of the Canaries players in, because they've not been able, particularly in the second half as yet, to hold up the ball in the attacking third. So maybe that may just be his role.
Or he probably can come in as a false 9 despite his wearing number 9.
Yeah, indeed. I think in any event it would be to help link up the play.
With Longville. What's it, offside? Chance or half chance there by Castries, but the flag went up.
Errant pass there by Canaries. You can see a little frustration there from Cassius Joseph. Simple enough pass. It's just too far ahead of him, as got a throw in there by Dylan Moore, and Yuan De Gazor setting up there, and not enough on that pass there by Imani Butcher. And there you see David Henry running the channel there, holding the ball up, and winning himself a free kick just outside of the box, almost showing the defender a clean pair of heels there.
That's right. Experience from the number 9 by of Canaries, using his strength, using his agility, and just trying to get past. But what do you think? Do you think, Eli, that he should have stand ground and continue rather than go down?
Well, I don't know. I want to be kind to David and say that he probably could not have maintained his balance. Him having the experience that he has in front of goal, I think he would have fancied himself to put that one in the back of the net. And
so let's see if they can make amends now. Let's see if they can make up for this one. Free kick here. Good defense there by Clery. Again, Eli, I would prefer to see those free kicks coming with a little more velocity, more pace on this one, rather than lofting it. A little more pace there by trying to throw off
a flatter trajectory.
Try to throw off the defense of Clery.
Imani Butcher robbing the Canaries player there, but just as quickly gives it back, and he robs it again and gives it back again. It's a little bit of tennis going on now. A nice ball over the top there to Rio Longville, and he puts that one in there for David Henry.
I can tell you.
Well, Devon Senpri definitely felt that one. I don't think David Henry did anything wrong there.
It's just that the goalkeeper had to show bravery and had to come out, because had he not come out, David probably could have control and just nick this one home. So bravery there by the goalkeeper. But these are part and parcel of football, especially in that position.
I actually think he ran into David Henry there, but came out worse for wear. David, a very sturdy figure, if you want to say, up top for Canaries. Senpri looks to be in a little bit of discomfort there, as the physio for Clery is on the pitch and tending to him.
He'll be all right.
But as I said, David Henry didn't do anything
No,
wrong.
no. He stood his ground. The goalkeeper had to do what he had to do. But in those medical kits, there's a wet sponge or a spray that normally does the trick these days. So
Magic spray.
yeah, that normally does the trick these days. So they will be all right.
Just taking a little time to look across to the kids zone, trampoline, bouncy castles. We have everything going on here at the Soufriere Mini Stadium. Of course, if you're coming down, you can come down with your kids. They will be catered for. Sometimes, you know, the children's attention span is not that lengthy so that they can follow the football. But they will entertain themselves in the kids zone. Of course, our live stream brought to you with the compliments of Let's Bet Sports, brought to you by the St. Lucia National Lotteries, changing lives. And we encourage you to utilize your knowledge of sports to make yourself some money, and also to support our local sporting community, because part of the proceeds that you spend with Let's Bet Sports is going to go back into youth and sports development via the National Lotteries Authority. So everybody wins.
It's a win-win situation.
It's a win-win situation. You lose, somebody else wins. You win, somebody else wins, and you win.
More people win when you win.
More people win when you win.
Yeah. I want to see another goal, Eli. Does this game have another goal in it?
The tempo of the game has slowed a little bit in the second half. I don't think it's for want of trying by either of the teams. Maybe a little bit of fatigue starting to set in. Canaries would not have played a competitive fixture for a little while now. Not aware of any league going on in Canaries either. So Clery probably the fitter of the two teams at this point in time, as you alluded to, just fresh off the Tier 1 championship in the Semi-Pro Football League. But the tempo of the game has slowed just a little bit, but the quality of the play has not diminished. We've still seen chances being crafted by either team, not so clinical in the final third as you would like to see, as they are in the middle third of the pitch, but they are creating some threatening opportunities on both ends.
Yeah, some half chances have been created. It's a matter of the players now putting it together and make those half chances full chances. Like I mentioned earlier, I do think Canaries has a goal in them, because yes, we see Clery leading the game, but for some reason Canaries are still nibbling at it. They're still at it. They're still having them under pressure. We see a breakaway for Buju trying to get past his defender. Let's see what he's going to make out of this one. Sort of a feeble shot. Goalkeeper gathers this one, looks upfield.
Thought he would have tried to put that one across.
Yeah.
But it was a shot on target, asking a question of the Canaries keeper.
Build up on the right side there for Canaries.
Yeah, Longville just nicks it past there. Past Dante Fitz, but not a telling enough cross. Malik Senpri with the clearance, and Clery is on the go again, losing out there.
If you've realized there's a big gap in midfield right now, so which means the players are getting tired right now. A lot of space is being created.
Some nice interplay there with David Henry. Just as I thought, he came into the game to try and link up the play. He is apparently playing up there as number 9. We've seen Nick Longville drop off to the flank. The two Longvilles flanking David Henry as it stands right now.
Yeah, so David has probably come in to connect those passes, especially in the final third. We just saw a give and go, and should it work out, we could have seen a chance on goal. But clearly that's the plan of the Canaries team in the second half.
Canaries with a throw in there. And again, David pinning his player back and holding up the play. That's what he's there for. You can clearly see the intention of the Canaries outfit. As you suggested a little earlier on, they may just have realized that they're probably the less fit of the two teams. And to have somebody who could hold the ball up in the attacking third and allow players to come into play might be the strategy that they want to employ now.
There's a long throw. Let's see how far he can get into this one. Probably the penalty spot. Trying to get a nick in the first pole. Let's try to flick this one on. Good skill right there. Again, you see David bringing his experience, not rushing the shot, but making that little pass again. The pass wasn't all of that, but you could see the intention, and that's what you need. So a calm head in the area to just not do the ordinary, but just to throw off the defense of the Clery team and create a chance where Canaries can get on the score sheet.
Yeah.
Not bad at all.
Rio Longville blasting that one over the crossbar. Would have wanted to have done better. He did snatch at it a little bit. It was a little bit out of his reach, as you indicated. The pass wasn't perfect, but some good interplay there by Canaries.
David coming along the line. David probably could have gotten to that ball probably 10 years ago, but not now. Clearly not now. Good intention again, using the flank. But again, it's difficult to chase that ball at such speed.
Of course, David Henry, a police officer by day.
Footballer by night. But it's all good. I mean, he is a player who was won BlackHeart of his exploits, so he knows and he enjoys BlackHeart football. And it's very good to see him still in the fray. At least he could pass on some knowledge to the youngsters for the Canaries team. So it's always good to have those players around with his expertise.
From what I've seen tonight, I would go further and say that I think Canaries have missed Donovan Jabatis and MacArthur Louis in the attack. They would have definitely been a bit sharper in attack. I think a couple of the opportunities presenting itself to Nick Longville, MacArthur Louis would have
snap on. Snap on onto those. Yeah. Play continues. Searching pass by here's a through ball. Here should be an opportunity. Goalkeeper of his line very
too much
early.
on that though. I don't think anybody was catching Andres Remy if he had gotten on to the end of that. He's one of the pacier players on the pitch.
And we still see possession there by Canaries despite chances being created.
See Donny Lionel playing out from the back there. Looks like Andres Remy is occupying the central striker role for Clery at this point in time. Of course, very capable. And again, you see how instrumental David Henry is in the play.
That's what a cool head does. That's what a veteran is doing. Basically, trying to link up that play. The movement was just a little bit too ahead, and the attacker was caught offside. But again, you could see the intent and what Canaries is trying to do. All this is being done because of the inclusion of David. He can play that kind of football. And you mentioned earlier he was brought in to hold up play, and he can play that kind of game certainly.
It looks like the number 14 is in some serious distress here. That's Stephen Octave.
Who was having a very good game, you know.
He just dropped to the ground there. A lot of concern on the face of the Canaries players. Summoning the ambulance staff to come across.
I hope he's okay. I can see medical attention desperately needed. But the medics are there right now.
The manner in which they were beckoning the fire service staff to come on suggested to me that
I also
it
see
is more of a medical issue than it is an injury.
I also see a nurse actually leaving the stands and running down to the plane service to assist as well.
That's Stephen Octave, the number.
And he was having
14.
a good game.
He was having a pretty
very,
good game.
very good game. He was the one really putting those passes together from midfield. He was having a good game.
Sat up now,
yeah,
which is good. Sat up on his own power. Not wanting to speculate, but it almost seemed like he lost consciousness there for a second.
He's actually signaling to the bench now. No need for the substitution. So whatever occurred with him.
Yeah.
But sometimes, like, for some reason, I always believe in those situations that players always say they're okay. But leave it to the medical advice to say.
Agreed.
Yeah. Rather than you, because no player wants to come
Agreed.
out. Everybody wants to play full 90. But in a situation like this, I would take advice from the medical staff. If you ask me, he still doesn't look right, Eli. He still doesn't look right. Hands on hip. Head is down. You could see the medic still accompanying him.
Face in his hand.
Yeah, he doesn't feel right. He doesn't look right.
Yeah, he doesn't.
He doesn't look right at all.
So substitution, I believe, is made there.
Yeah, he doesn't look right at all.
I think that is the right call there from Coach Eric Longville, not taking any chances with his midfielder. Of course, you want to live to play another day, critic.
That's right. He who fights and run away lives to fight another day. So sometimes you have to live it and just hope and pray that your team can get over the line. But it's a situation clearly that he's not comfortable. Hence why he's out. But the Canaries team, they still continue to fight. They still continue to keep the pressure on the Clery team.
Just waiting for some confirmation of that substitution. Nice bit of skill there, but straight to a Canaries player.
Swedes trying to get out of their half, however, not able to.
The game has sort of slowly ground down to a little bit of a halt here. It was end-to-end action just about 10 minutes ago. We saw some exciting play, but I think that break in transmission just slowed things down just a little bit.
Sort of kill the momentum.
Definitely.
But here's a situation where Canaries can put one into the area and hope, sort of like a Hail Mary in the NFL. Just pull it into the area and let's see what happens.
The first thing you need to do is get it past the first post. You want to get it more in a central area.
Seems to be a corner. The ball came off Buju in that instance, so It will be an in-swinger in favor then our corner. Let's see if Canaries can get onto the score sheet. This would send this place into a frenzy. You see the tactic there, delay in terms of when to retrieve the ball, just place the ball back at somebody else, take the ball. But now the game has changed. That time is going to be added.
Of course, we're deep into the second half right now. Imani Butcher on the ball there. Passes it back infield to Ronham Cooper. Plays it forward to... Just kills off the Clery attack there. See David Henry putting himself about again. Foul there on...
Canaries getting a lot of free kicks, Eli. A lot of free kicks.
Dwayne Jabatis looks like there.
Here you see Tissot leaving the back again and making his way forward to see if he can get to the end of this one. Meantime, and nobody has gotten close to the attacker for Clery. So this means this free kick has to be on point. Something's got to give. If they're supposed to score, it's about this one.
Yeah, that's Jonathan Ali now occupying the striker position there for Clery at this point in time. It's almost hell for leather there for Canaries, leaving Ali one-on-one in the back there. A low-driven shot. Punched out by Devon Senpri for whatever reason. Felt that he could have held on to that one.
I think the pace, the ball didn't really come onto him through. And that's the reason why.
Ball off of Dante Fitz there, who incidentally picked up a yellow card in the 72nd minute. Long throw there by Canaries. Melee. You have a foul there.
It's a situation, Eli. Two versus 3. And just Remy.
That bit of skill there. Felt like he would have held on to it a little too long there,
Yeah,
critic.
I made an outlet pass on the right hand side. There's a situation now for Canaries. Can they hold on to it? Unable to hold on. Recovery there by Clery. Ball towards the right
Looks
side.
like a lot of tired legs there, though. Oh my goodness!
Yeah.
Jonathan Allen there spurns that opportunity, and another miscontrol by him.
His first touch is
That was a sort of pass in the final third you want to see. And now Messi now with a ball across there and miscontrol there. Another chance goes up begging for Canaries, and you could hear the tension in this crowd down here at the Soufriere Mini Stadium.
First touch, eluding those players. Remember, the surface is very slick, Eli, and it's not natural grass, so players need to adjust.
Tired legs.
That's right. So a lot is happening there right now.
You kind of feel like that was the opportunity for Canaries to get back into the game and make a fist of it.
There's another opportunity, 2 versus 2. There's one thing about Andres Rem, he takes on, but he doesn't pass that football, you know. There are instances, Eli, where you need to connect with a player.
But this time I think Jonathan Allen looked a little offside.
Yeah, and he was too far.
Yeah.
But there were other instances where...
And Degazo toying with the defender there, but losing out ultimately. We started seeing some tricks coming out from Andres Remy then.
Yeah, but you need to pass up that ball. Remember, you're playing for
Go on the next
someone
man.
alongside you, so you need to pass that ball sometimes.
Longville looking for the return pass and he gets it. And two in the middle for Canaries. Longville going past them. And he lashes this one over the crossbar. Again, another chance for Canaries deep into the second half. My goodness. Canaries supporters must be pulling their hair out.
Those youngsters have played out of their socks, and clearly they need a situation to carry them through. They can't blame anybody else because they're actually creating chances against a very good team in Clery, but for some reason they're unable to find the back of the net. The fans don't even know what to do with themselves, seeing their team pulling passes together, getting past their players and reaching the 6-yard area and not being able to convert. It's very, 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 very tough tonight for Canaries.
Eric Longville, or Rio Longville I should say, on the end of that one, did all of the hard work.
Composure,
and the composure just eluded him in the end. Just about on top of the penalty spot there. Lashing that one, opting to go for power where he should have probably looked to pick out the bottom corner.
Tuck out to the right of the goalkeeper. And after you go on this mazy run, Eli, it's not easy, you know. It's very easy for us to say it in the commentary booth. But, you know, tired legs, those guys are weary right now, so.
Well, what I can tell you is we're doing our job. They need to do theirs.
You're correct. The Canaries fans are basically on the railings right now, Eli.
Yeah.
Putting pressure on their team to get one back, you know.
Canaries would only have themselves to blame if they get knocked out here, because they have definitely created more opportunities and better opportunities than Clery, notwithstanding that Clery themselves have carved out a couple of decent half chances. But the just the level of play, I was with the sort of physicality we've seen in the game, that was
It's a bit of a tough call.
yeah. But just, I mean, Canaries have created numerous chances both in the first half and the second half, and they have not been able to take advantage, and that probably speaks to their match sharpness. As I was saying earlier on, they've not played a competitive fixture for several weeks now, where Clery would have played their last competitive fixture last week. So that lack of match sharpness starting to tell for Canaries. Or not starting to, it's been telling from the first half.
Yes, indeed. Meanwhile, we still see possession for Canaries.
David Henry
Oh my
again
goodness,
with
I don't
another
believe
telling
this.
cross, and
I don't believe this,
I don't
Eli.
think Rio Longville is going to go home tonight, Tennyson.
Eli, that's on a platter.
I do not think Rio
He was
Longville
just
is going to
served
go
on
home
a
tonight.
platter.
I think he's sleeping in Soufre.
Jesus Christ.
I think he needs to allow the Canaries faithful an opportunity
That's it.
to come to terms with what they're seeing tonight. He's had chance after chance in the first half. It was Nick Longville.
Look at this. It's the end of the
And
game.
now the game is blown off.
In the
Heartbreak for Canaries.
in the final analysis,
And
to tuck away that ball, Eli.
look at the body language of Clery. It's more like relief,
Yeah, it is. It is.
because they know they were under siege tonight, and they escaped by the hair of their chinny chin chin.
As much as the slogan is shoot goals and not bullets, but I think Clery escaped by a bullet.
Yeah.
You really, really escaped.
Well said.
You really, really escaped.
1-0 is the final here at the Soufre Mini Stadium. Clery going through against Canaries. That goal scored by Ronham Cooper, the number 99 midfielder from Clery in the 42nd minute of play. And Clery, they move on to the semi-final round of the BlackHeart Knockout Football Tournament. The first team to punch their ticket to the semi-final round. That's not the end of the action, critic. We still have a game on the cards for you guys. It's Soufrière, home team Soufrière versus Roseau. That's coming up next.
It's back! The biggest and most exciting football tournament returns. BlackHeart 2024. Friday, October 25th to November 16. 16 teams, 3 venues, unlimited superific action. On Friday, October 25th, opening night in Sulphur City, Soufrière. BlackHeart Aquayol. Shune Aquayol weekend. Look something to talk about. Super Mini Stadium is the place to be. The home of the defending champions. Then on November 1st, 2nd, and 3rd, Grosile comes alive for the new and improved Grosile Mini Stadium. The action concludes with the grand finals on November 16th. Follow your team and join the excitement. BlackHeart Football, the People's Tournament. Nothing better, nothing bigger, nothing sweeter. Who will be crowned 2024 champions? All powered by Vibe Radio and the Banter. Remember to shoot goals, not bullets.
Why pay full price for your mobile when you can pay half? Just bundle your home internet and mobile services with Flow and save 50% on your mobile bill. That's money in your pockets every month. Plus now you get free YouTube and WhatsApp data. And you can share your plan with up to 3 other numbers. Upgrade now and get a free smartphone. Switch and keep your number. Learn more at discoverflow.co.
It's now. Bet and win with the new Let's Bet Sports. Place your bet at StLuciaLotto.com or any of our St. Lucia National Lottery agents island-wide. Place your multi-bet from $2 and claim your prizes at any of our agents island-wide. Betting has never been easier. Choose your sport, your team, and your bet amount. It's now. Bet and win with the new Let's Bet Sports. Brought to you by the St. Lucia National Lottery. Changing lives.